Currently in the 8th spot in the Eastern Conference. Furious 5, LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, kettle full of fish here. Tip-off presented last night. They won a game at home against Brooklyn. Second games of back-to-backs, usually not a big deal for them. They have won 10 out of 14 second games of back-to-backs. Game first shot missed by Adebayo, and a nice save by Moussa Diabate.
No doubt, realized he was running out of real estate, threw that one in on the way out. Oh my goodness!
K2 splashes home a triple.
This place is on fire already. People are out of their seats waiting for the jump ball.
NBA's leader in three-pointers made. Knipple having a fantastic first go-around in the NBA. Tyler Hero off the window. This guy's a scorer.
There he is, not just a shooter, a scorer. He's got one of the best floaters in the game. You saw it right there.
City of Milwaukee represent buckets for both sides from natives of Milwaukee, Knipple and Hero. LaMelo has Mitchell in front of him. Shot clock's down to 3. Diabate has to fire with the left hand. Miami on the road, 14 and 18. Hornets actually still below 500 at home. That's maybe the final frontier. LaMelo! Rebounded by the Nuggets. And he's fouled. That won't be the last time that he's fouled grabbing an offensive rebound.
No doubt. It will, on both ends, defensively and offensively. Both these teams rebound the ball very well. They rely on second chance opportunities. That's how they win the possession game.
Milwaukee on Milwaukee. And Khan takes it to Hero.
Yeah, he's got the size advantage on Hero right there. Get to your spot, and that gravity fader gets him a clean look.
Hornets last played on Wednesday, a convincing win against the Celtics in Boston. Another rebound, Diabate.
Well, you've done your job when you got Davion Mitchell taking floaters in the lane.
Final game at home for about a week. Hornets are going to go on the road and take on 4 West Coast teams. We're going to come back to Spectrum Center. Brandon Miller.
Couldn't get on Hero the last couple of possessions on the Hornets.
Adebayo, 3-time All-Star. Hands first shot, wild, rebounded again by Diabate. Hornets not just winning games as of late, but blowing teams out. Over the last 2 games that they played, they didn't lose a quarter. The win in Boston was a wire-to-wire.
Down to your competition, you are winning handily against those teams. And the better teams, you're still beating them too. So if you're not a believer by now, you haven't been paying attention.
Davion Mitchell, 3-pointer for the veteran point guard.
Yeah, much improved in that area on the offensive end is Mitchell.
First full year with the Heat after spending time in Sacramento and Toronto. Diabate had for a moment.
Keep this possession alive.
Bridges missed the shot, was contested nicely by Gardner. Gardner running the break. Pass off the mark, intended for Larson. Brandon hadn't attempted a shot so far today. There's one. Check that, he made a shot already. Good to see him make that shot. Remember, he was a little bit gimpy with his hand during the win against Boston a couple of days ago. Adebayo ties the game at 7.
All right, everybody needs to settle down there. A lot of nervous energy to start this game. You can feel it from the players and the crowd. Now let's settle in here and get with our game plan.
LaMelo! Why not?
That'll work. It's your point guard a look.
Adebayo. Back of the iron, rebounded Diabate. Hornets quickly the other way. LaMelo.
It's relentless every single play.
Larson. Showing some strength, second-year man from Sweden.
I like the officiating right now. Let these guys play. Both teams playing physical basketball right now.
Miami playing without Andrew Wiggins, bit of a surprise. He played yesterday, but not able to go right now. Dealing with a knee. Triple! Another triple!
Khan with a quick trigger in the left corner.
Hero had it stripped away. It'll skip it for already. But this is 99.9% of the fans wearing Hornets purple and teal.
Yeah, no doubt. I talked to my good buddy,
Myron Gardner.
Wow.
All right.
Okay. I talked to my good buddy, Kenny Gaddison, right before the game started, and I said, can you believe this place? He said, man, I haven't heard or felt this kind of crowd since we were in the short pants back in the day.
Back at the old Coliseum.
Yeah.
That's an attempted alley-oop that went too strong to Diabate. Miami stays as is. When they do go to the bench, they're going to bring in Kel'el Ware, who is having a great run of games. Tyler Hero hits the turnaround, and all of a sudden Miami has the lead.
Yeah, well, that's the luxury that Coach Lee has. He can tweak rotation between Kahn and Brandon any way he can. Kahn's hot right now, so maybe you take Brandon out, bring him back in. That way you're keeping the starter on the floor at all times.
Larson off the window. Of the year he comes in, and Kel'el Ware into the game. Ware yesterday, just 24 hours ago, had a game in which he had 7 blocked shots and 5 steals.
What?
Good God.
I saw it where he's had 3 double-doubles in a row. But wow.
He's had back-to-back games with at least 5 steals and 5 blocks.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
And can shoot a 3. He's got to get your attention right away.
LaMelo. A little short. Look what I found. Josh Green, who was... Here's Hawkins. 15 points being used almost exclusively off the bench, but he throws it away. Picked off by LaMelo. LaMelo doing his dance. Loose. Grant Williams wanted it. Ball stays with the Hornets. That's Hornets basketball.
That's how you win games on a nightly basis with that type of hustle. And LaMelo had to get that one to cash it in.
Tyler Hero. Some hero ball. Hero hadn't played the majority of the season. This is just game number 19 for him. LaMelo softly on the rim and in.
There's the corner, hesitates. The roll by Kalkbrenner gave him options whether to throw the lob or shoot the runner. He chose the latter.
This is Ware. Rebounded in traffic by Grant Williams. Grant didn't play in the win on Wednesday in Boston. LaMelo. Now it's Miami's turn to run. They've got a 3-on-2. And Larson, he is in full after being the slowest last year. Here's a message from Sharon View Federal, playing so slow to playing so fast from year to year.
Never under the same coach. You have a different coach come in, yeah, you may change the style, but the same coach changing his offense completely while not relinquishing much on the defensive end of the floor. That's just unheard of.
Kobe White checks into the game. Kobe's 5th game as a Hornet. Coming back home, he's from Goldsboro, North Carolina. Tough defense being played right now by the rookie. Into the game is Kasparis Jonas. First time we've seen him. He did not play first 2 meetings between the Hornets and the Heat. Hero, 1 and done, rebounded Knipple. Hornets with the numbers advantage, 5-on-4. Who's the open man? It's Grant.
It's okay, you take those looks all game long if they're going to give them to you. Ball will go down.
Hawkins, not shooting a great ball this year from deep. Interior